My boss tried to charge me $3,000 for a company laptop that was stolen during a break-in because I was the last one to leave the building. He illegally deducted it from my final paycheck. I didn't argue. I called the Department of Labor and triggered a full-scale audit of his entire payroll history. I, 29M, worked as a graphic designer for a boutique marketing firm. The owner, Marcus, was the definition of penny wise, pound foolish. He drove a Tesla but refused to pay for Adobe Cloud subscriptions, making us use outdated software. He watched our hours like a hawk. 2 months ago, our office was burglarized over the weekend. They took 3 iMacs and 2 MacBooks. One of those MacBooks was my assigned workstation. I had left it on my desk, locked in the office, exactly as policy dictated. On Monday morning, Marcus was furious. He called me into his office. "You were the last one to key out on Friday," he said, holding a printout of the security log. "Yes," I said. "I left at 6 p.m. I set the alarm. I locked the door." "Well, the alarm didn't go off when they broke the window," he snapped. "So clearly you didn't set it correctly. The insurance deductible is too high. I'm holding you responsible for your machine. That's a $3,000 loss." "I set the alarm, Marcus. The sensors are faulty. I told you that 3 months ago." "I don't recall that," he lied. "You're paying for it. I'm deducting it from your next 2 paychecks." "You can't do that," I said. "That's illegal. Wage theft. I didn't steal it and I didn't sign anything authorizing a deduction." "I'm the owner," he said, smiling smugly. "I can do what I want. If you don't like it, you can quit, but you aren't getting that money." I quit on the spot. When my final paycheck arrived via direct deposit, it was $0. He had withheld the entire amount to cover costs. I didn't call him. I didn't scream. I went to the State Department of Labor website. I filed a formal wage theft claim. I attached the emails where he admitted to the deduction. I attached my employment contract. But I didn't stop there. I knew Marcus categorized his 3 assistants as independent contractors to avoid paying payroll taxes, even though they worked 9 to 5 in the office and used company equipment. That is misclassification. That is tax fraud. I filed an IRS whistleblower complaint, Form 3949A. I gave them names, dates, and descriptions of duties. 3 weeks later, I got a call from a labor investigator. She was very interested. She told me Marcus had been served with a notice of audit. Yesterday, I heard from an old coworker. Marcus is in meltdown mode. The Labor Department audited 5 years of records. They found unpaid overtime, illegal deductions for office supplies, and the misclassification of the assistants. He owes $45,000 in back wages. He owes $105,000 in fines and penalties. And he had to cut me a check for my $3,000 plus damages immediately or face jail time. He called me, begging me to withdraw the complaint. "I'll pay you double," he pleaded. "Just tell them it was a misunderstanding. They are going to bankrupt me." "I can't," I said. "I'm not the owner. I can't do what I want." I hung up. I deposited the check this morning. It cleared. So, dear viewers, was I wrong for destroying his business over a paycheck?